The time is 11 o'clock on this late Monday night, September 3rd, 2018. Starting off at the Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night, September 3rd, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and it is 76 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news is Tropical Storm Gordon prompts state emergency in Louisiana as Northern Gulf Coast readies for Tropical Storm Gordon. More than that, along with the local forecast coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news coming up in a couple of minutes from now. Fox keeps surging to fire to shield Jeff Sessions now. Can Democrats stop Brett Kavanaugh from overturning Roe v. Wade? In New Hampshire speech, Bernie Sanders steps out criticism of Amazon's Jeff Bezos. In the 2018 Dell Technologies Championship, Bryson DeChambeau is your winner with 16 under par as he takes the second straight win in FedEx, the first since PGA Sing back in 2008 as Bryson DeChambeau is your 2018 Dell Technologies Championship winner. And it was big crowds at the last day of the Dell Technologies Championship final round in Norton at the TPC of Boston, and everybody attended and everybody had a good time. And now the TPC of Boston won't host the golf tournament until 2020 with a non-trust because the PGA is going to switch up the schedule in order to avoid conflict with the NFL. Search continues for victims in tragic Colorado River boat crash. Trump woos labor unions as he tears up NAFTA. Trump mocks potential Kerry 2020 challenge. Wisconsin mom lone survivor to kayak accident that kills her husband and 3 kids. Police use tear gas to disperse crowds from burned down Rio Museum. Trump is pushing in the Middle East to face reality in Palestine. Pressure builds on UK EU to breach a Brexit deal. Saudi coalition spokesman denies war crimes in Yemen following reported by Human Rights Watch. Stone pickup truck crashes into a pond in Attleboro at Comer Pond in South Attleboro. Investigation underway. Car flips Interstate 95 into that kit. Trudeau's Jack Dorsey reported your rules decision to ban Alex Jones. Amazon sets aside on the $88 billion online ad market. Asia markets again in the modern trade emerging market concerns way. Look at that news from the wire. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte apologized. Former President Barack Obama cursed him during his speech in 2016. Explosion at South African munitions factory kills 8 U.S. service member killed in Afghanistan in insider attacks. Fire destroys Brazil's National Museum with 20 million artifacts. A woman is dead after jumping out of a moving ambulance on a Northern California freeway, R40D said. Tropical Storm Gordon soaks 7 Florida approaches Gulf Coast. Body of missing boater in the collision and recovered 3 still missing. Estranged husband wanted for wife's murder, 2 sons missing. 8 people wounded, including 3 in extremely critical condition, shut down an apartment complex in San Diego, California, police said. Hurricane Norman, which strengthened the Calgary force from the eastern Pacific Ocean, is weakness and is wide. The National Hurricane Center said. In Brockton, the Brockton Enterprise filed a public request for the city in late July, seeking information about the investigation of receiving a tip about the amount of money being spent to investigate the misuse of public resources that the Brockton Port can afford. For the 42nd year, the kids will be off to the races again in Attleboro, in Brockton, with tears and cheers. Easton's O'Donnell completes Appalachian Trail. Bridgewater Girl gets well wishers from around the globe. Boston poachers will stiffer penalties starting later this year under the new laws aimed at cracking down on illegal fishing under environmental bond, but passed last month non-criminal fishing funds that were massive distribute fundraising our 42-year tradition in Hingham. Quincy Bells winged to honor the Rosalies of World War II. Police say they tried to steal more than $40 from William F. dealership as U.S. economic stores wagers remained stuck in 1978. NASA. Skip that. Sick Orca J-50 spotted in the lab after missing for days and feared dead. Planet 9 may be this, but it may be headed beyond Neptune. Labor Day brings renewed red tide warnings in Florida. Claire Wineland, inspirational speaker and social media star, dies 1 week after lung transplant. Sands Resort in Hampton Beach, Nova guest a leisure's discovery. Nurse realized she works with doc she helped once helped stay. And Charles brought for the Central Florida on Monday. And now, Peter Chill news time is 11:05 on this late Monday night, and it's time now for a weather report. Nope, it's time now for a sports report where the Boston Red Sox defeat the Atlanta Braves down in Atlanta 8-2 with other scores around Major Leagues. El Angels 3, Texas Rangers 1, top of the ninth. Bottom 8, San Diego Padres 6, Arizona Diamondbacks 2, bottom 8, LA Dodgers, New York Mets 1-1 the score. Middle 7, Seattle Mariners 2, Baltimore Orioles 1, Washington Nationals 4, St. Louis Cardinals 3, Miami Bonds 3, Philadelphia Phillies 1, and final. Pittsburgh Pirates 5, Cincinnati Reds 1, Houston Astros 4, Minnesota Twins 1, Chicago White Sox 4, Detroit Tigers 2, Milwaukee Brewers 4, and the Chicago Cubs 3, Colorado Rockies 9, San Francisco Giants 8, Oakland A's 6, and the New York Yankees 3, and the Kansas City Royals 5, and the Cleveland Indians 1, and the Tampa Bay Rays 7, and the Toronto Blue Jays 1. Nike takes sides take, been calling Kaepernick for do just do it advertisement. Florida State, Virginia Tech halftime reservations. Ugly lost A's exactly what the Yankees can for it in. And Nikolai especially fails to net but gives Georgia something to cheer about. As defending champ, wrapping it out to the US Open quarterfinals. Peter Chill news time, 11:06 on this late Monday night, and it's time now for Peter Chill traffic trends to check. Baby! On the MBTA Green Line Express delays up to 10 minutes on the commuter rail. It's looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways of New England and Rhode Island. It's 95 southbound side, also around Route 37 at work, 24 at the northbound side, so between Portsmouth up at the Saginaw River Bridge, 495 at the southbound side, also Route 195 Wareham, southeast of Massachusetts, Cape Highway South. Looking good, mass back on both ends of background, Route 93 in downtown Boston. Central and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good except for the mass back in the eastbound side. Those are Route 7 in Southbridge, Route 20 on the eastbound side. Those are Woodlocks in Connecticut, Bear Parkway, both ends of background, Westport, Connecticut. And Route 101 westbound side, those are in Epping, New Hampshire, and Interstate 879. Southbound side, those are Canadian, Vermont. And now Route 15 on the northbound side, so in southern Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Chill news time is 11:07 on this late Monday night. Time now for a weather report. And it turned out to be a hot and sticky Labor Day today, as it turned out to be a hot one in store as people everywhere braved the heat to view the TPC Dell Technology Golf Championship in Norton. Okay, looking at the radar, satellite illuminate shows a line of rain showers and storms stretching the line from upstate New York, from Plattsburgh, New York, all the way down to north central Vermont and northern New Hampshire, and up down to Maine, and some clouds from down east Maine and eastern New Hampshire, and clouds from Silver Springs down to Poughkeepsie, and rain in south of Scranton and Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Temperatures spread around the region. It's in the mid-70s to low to mid-80s in southern New England. It is 11 weights to 83 in Norwood and 83 in Lawrence. So it is it's a warm and stuffy night on tap. And in the northern New England, it is in the 60s to 70s, except for 81 in Manchester and Boston, New Hampshire, and 57 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now in North Massachusetts at Norton at 11:08, 76 degrees, temperature humidity 94%, 2.74 degrees, barometer 3 with 15 inches, rising slow, and wind southeast and it's calm. Alright, looking at the tropics. Tropics on Fort Central location, 18.9, the north, 41.2 to the west, maximum same, wind 70 miles an hour, moving west northwest at 14 miles an hour. Latest public advisory funds remain just below hurricane strength. There are no coast watch warnings affected 11 p.m. Atlantic time. The center of tropical storm fronts was located near the altitude 18.9, the north longitude 41.0 to the west, and the front says moving toward the west northwest during 14 miles an hour, and slightly slow northwest northwest to the northwest of the motion is expected during the next few days. And max sustained winds near 70 miles an hour with a higher gust. Little change in strength is expected for tonight, but some weakness forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday. And tropical force winds exit temperature at 80 miles an hour from the center. It's in a central pressure 995 millibars at 29 inches. And Charleston Gordon, 11 p.m. advisory. 26.9 to north, 84.3 to west, Madison, St. Winds, 60 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 17 miles an hour. Gordon moving quickly across the eastern Gulf of Mexico as storm wind in effect from Shell Beach to Dauphin Island, and storm surge watch in effect for west of Shell Beach to the mouth of Mississippi River and east of Dauphin Island and the Vine. Hurricane warning in effect for the mouth of the Pearl River to Alabama-Florida border. Tropical warning in effect for west of the mouth of the Pearl River to the east of Morgan City, Louisiana, including Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Maupassant. Alabama, Florida, border to the close of Walton County line. A storm surge warning means that there will be danger life threatened inundation from rising water moving inland from the coast line in the indicated locations. This life-threatening situation, persons located within these areas should take all necessary action to protect life and protection and from rising water and the potential for other dangerous conditions promptly following. Evacuation in order and direction from local officials. A storm surge watch means there possibly life-threatening inundation from rising water moving inland from the coastline in the indicated location. And hurricane water means that hurricane conditions are expected somewhere in the water area and prepared to protect life. And property should be rushed to completion. And tropical warning means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere in the water area for storm information to your area, including possible inland waters and water space bond prognosticated by your National Weather Service Forecast Office. At 11 p.m., the center of Charleston, Gordon was located near latitude 26.9 to north, latitude 84.3 to west. Gordon is moving toward the west-northwest near 17 miles an hour. The west-northwest motion is 7 degrees and forward speed is expected over the next few days on the forecast track. The center of Gordon will move across that central Gulf and east of Gulf of Mexico to the Tuesday. It will approach the north central Gulf Coast wind and water area late Tuesday afternoon evening and moving inland over the lower Mississippi Valley on Wednesday. Max sustained winds near 60 miles an hour. Gusts gradual strength is expected during the next 24 hours, and Gordon's forecast become a hurricane when it makes landfall along the north central Gulf Coast right after the week expected after Gordon moves inland. Charleston force winds expected at 60 miles an hour from the center. Center pressure 1,000 degree millbars, right over 62 inches. Storm surge, a combination of dangerous storm surge and any tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. The water can be reached at falling heights above the ground somewhere and indicate the areas that the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Shell Beach to Dauphin Island, Alabama, 3 to 5 feet. Nevada, Florida, the Dauphin Island included Mobile Beach from 2 to 4 feet, and Shell Beach to the mouth of the Mississippi River from 2 to 4 feet, and the mouth of the Mississippi River to the Louisiana, Texas border 1 to 2 feet. Deepest water will occur along the immediate coast near and to the east of the landfall location where the surge will be accompanied by large waves, and surge-related flooding depends on the relative time and the surge and the total cyclone can vary over the surge distances, but for information specific area, please see products issued by your local National Weather Service Forecast Office. Green and expected to rain accumulation 1 inch, with isolated heavy amounts about Tuesday over the northern and western Bahamas and southern Florida. Isolated maximum storm total amounts of 7 inches are possible. Good expected to produce total rain accumulation of 48 inches over southwestern Alabama and 7 in central Mississippi and southeastern and northeastern Louisiana. And southeast Arkansas with isolated maximum amounts of 12 inches about late Thursday. This rainfall may cause flash flood and tropical conditions expected to begin Tuesday afternoon within portions of the warning area, and the hurricane conditions expected by Tuesday evening in the hurricane warning area. And a tropical wave looking at a few hundred miles southeast of the Cabo Verde Islands to continue to be threatened with large areas disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Gradual development of the system expected and can become a tropical approach late this week on the weekend, while it moves westward or the west northward across the eastern tropical Atlantic formation chance for us. Low temperature formation chance 5 days, medium 50%. And closer home, tomorrow in Norton is going to be the first day of school for grades 1 to 12, and this is a school bus stop forecast for Norton for the first day of school. 73 degrees at 7 a.m., warm and humid, and 2 to 4 p.m. 86 degrees, warm and humid, so it's going to be the first day of school. And Norton's going to be like a taste of summer, and like summer is not gonna up out of the fight. So, you don't need the jacket for the first day of school if you're living in Norton, because it is going to be a warm one in store for school. Hopefully the schools will have AC. And we have a heat advisory tonight and into Tuesday. Okay, let's look at the forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, mostly good, got about 71 degrees and western about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Tuesday, most of the night's got about 87 degrees. Light of wind coming not around 6 miles an hour. For tonight, part got about 65 degrees. Light south for east wind. For Wednesday, most of the night's got about 86 with common coming in south around 5 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, patch about got to 4 miles. Mostly good, about 67 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Thursday, check shots and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Punch bar for 90 miles. Most of the night's about 91 and a low 67. Chance ratio 45%. And for Friday, check shots before 4 p.m. Mostly cost about 75, about 59 degrees. Chance ratio 30%. For Saturday, Putt Sunday, mostly cost about 32, about 57 degrees. Sunday, check shots mostly cost about 71, about 60 degrees. Chance ratio 30%. And for Monday, check the shot, press bar wires, put the sun flat, 77 degrees, chest pressure 30%. And that's going to be it for the Peter channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night, September 3rd, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. And also, tomorrow is the Mass State Primary, so residents living in Massachusetts, make sure you cast your right to vote. And also tomorrow, Norton residents, it's the first day of school in Norton, so tomorrow morning, expect the areas around the school area, 123 at the Yale and the Norton High School in the middle, and the JCS and LG North to be busy, so expect it to be busy, and hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with more report. Have a good night with a good positive attitude.